Hey y'all, I'm Laura and today I'm going to be showing you how to do a water pump replacement on an '08 Chevy Colorado. Let's get to it. So the first thing we're going to do is remove the radiator cap, and you do not do this while the vehicle is at running temperature. You want to let your car cool off first. So we're going to remove the cap and put a bucket underneath the vehicle to catch the coolant. We're going to take this hose off first, put your clamps on it, and squeeze, and then it'll hit well, they don't always work very well, but sometimes it'll catch on that and stay in a locked position, but it didn't want to, so we're just gonna wiggle that out of the way and do it on both sides. You have to push it against itself to get it off, so. Okay, now we're gonna remove this hose from that clip holder, push it back. I'm just gonna let it rest against the oil fill thing right there, and then we're just going to start removing all of these clips around the bottom of this fan cover here. You don't want to put your hand underneath it to catch it. There we go. Okay, we're going to remove this because that's just in the way. Just tuck it back in here. Okay, and we've only got one clip still hanging on this side. It's right there. You're not going to be able to film it, but I've got to get my hand in there to catch it or it'll be gone, and I only have 4 of them apparently. Okay. Yep, we're going to pop this clip off. There it is. So we're not going to be able to move this hose out of the way, but this comes off, and so we don't want it still attached to that. So you're going to stick your screwdriver right up into there and then twist. There it is. So then we're going to try to pick it up and move it towards the engine so that it doesn't pop back in. Then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. No, I didn't even need the screwdriver. Thank you, Lars. It's stuck on that. Okay. We're just going to lift this out, and that we're going to spin it, and it should, yeah, there you go. Okay, Lars, you were right. I don't think we have enough room. We might. We can try.
Be a small hand job.
Well, luckily, I've got a pair of those. This is a type of tool you can use to get the fan clutch off, and that slides right in here. You've got to be able to hold this to get that nut loose in the middle. This is what's supposed to be on it, but it was too long, so we cut it off, and then we found out that this is too big for the actual hole. So we put bolts in the holes, and I'm actually really shocked that that worked. A better tool that I've seen, it kind of looks like a wrench, but it has a long, like, dog ear on the end, and it's supposed to hook onto one bolt and like lay over the other one like this. So I will link that tool in the description because that's going to be a better tool for this particular job than this one. But we did get it done, so that's great.
We ran out of threads.
Okay.
That's it. He found it.
Stick it in there. Ta-da.
Oh.
Make sure that doesn't knock a tooth out.
Oh, it's wet. It's a 13.
It's a 13.
It's a 13.
Be careful not to hit the fence on the radiator.
No,
It's gonna be faster with
fingers.
fingers. No, we set them in random places so we have a scavenger
No.
hunt afterwards.
Uh-oh, random's not good. Where's the rest of it?
I'll take them. No, random's not
No,
good.
look right there.
Yo!
Ta-da.
It's a 10 millimeter.
blood.
Ew!
That's where the squealing's coming from.
Oh.
This is the replacement part that we're putting in.
There's no gasket on here, though.
And there's no gasket on this? But it looks like it had one because you can see the residue.
Did I drop?
Is it?
Do you think somebody's already
Yes.
replaced this before?
I mean, it's possible.
It's alright.
Okay, Lars, I think I see what's going on. I think it had like a few tacks, like a few like where they put a spot of gasket material or whatever, and then that was it. That's all they
Dude.
put. What I'm wondering is
This one just.
if it factory didn't have a gasket, because that seems weird to me.
Need a riser
I
blade.
need a riser blade.
Plastic riser blade.
What? You've never seen plastic ones?
No,
Never?
never.
I use more plastic ones than I use metal ones because the metal ones will dig
Scratch.
into the metal of this, and you can't have that.
Use them on tinted windows and
To get like stickers off,
Yeah.
but they're not very common. I mean, I get these off of the internet.
And you can't cut yourself with it.
Nope. Or you can dig into your skin and it hurts, but you know, you feel it hurt before, you know, any damage is done.
we don't need any gasket.
It has a gasket on
No,
it?
no, I mean any,
No gasket maker. If it was metal gasket, then no gasket maker.
you're just getting them on, you're not tightening them
Right.
one at a time.
Mhm. Yeah.
Are you
and-
working in a particular order?
No, but when I go to tighten, it will be done in a particular order. But you have to go in a crossing pattern, so you do the opposite of the first bolt. You actually go to actually tighten.
You gotta get them all.
So right now, he's just getting them all started. Getting tired. We gotta tighten now, so I guess this goes back in, and I'll let you do the honors. So you're gonna start, like you're gonna lay it on here, and then it goes around this one, over that one, around this one, over this one, around this one, over that one, and around this one. And it's very hard to put on. I recommend 2 people. We're just gonna set it over the top. And then inside this one, outside this one, and then over the top of that, and then back around under that, and then you have to loosen it so it can get around the... You having fun? You look like a cat. Just. Oh, we're going the opposite way now? Yeah. Don't look at me like that. It's past my bedtime. So you're coming this way and I'm going that way. Okay. Okay. It's too small in here. That's on. There's gonna be nothing you can film right there because that is just way too tight.
The little metal clips.
Clips back on. Now we're gonna put this one on. Then this one goes on. Oh!
It's full.
Oh, it's full! And that's it. This has been one of my more difficult first-time repair jobs, but hopefully this video can give you a little more confidence on tackling this job yourself. If you found this video helpful, please consider giving it a like. And as always, We will be answering any questions y'all might have in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again in the shop.